Hey guys, System Error, and this is Encrypted. Hope you're all having a great day. Let's go ahead and jump back into this pretty cool pack. And in between episodes, worked on our builder setup a little bit, not a ton, but I went ahead and added a little drawer system here. So just a controller, then our drawers, then I added to the filters, lapis, andesite, I guess redstone, and zinc. Zinc's a little weird, so there's like different varieties of it. There's two. But you may notice that I right click on this one, I'm getting this kind of zinc. When I right click on this one, I also get that kind of zinc, even though they're different kinds of zinc, because there's a mod in the pack that's actually making the ore addiction happen when the stuff enters your inventory, right? So that's kind of how that works. But it doesn't happen at this point, right? At the chest. So I had to basically pipe this kind of zinc into this drawer here, and then go ahead and lock it, just so I could have it be brought into the system. Otherwise, that kind would have got all backed up into here, right? So that's the thing. Is this thing actually going right now? It is. Okay. But yeah, we're getting a good amount of things from this too. So I went ahead and pulled out a bunch of diamonds. I think we're close to like 300 diamonds now. So that's cool. Processed a bunch more iron as well. Also figured out ore doubling. I'll show you that in a second as well. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Why is this in the wrong slot? Let's get things into the right slot here. Let's do that. There you go. Maybe throw a little bit more of that, and that. Also went ahead and threw some upgrades in here. So you shift and right click on these, you'll see they have a little kind of upgrade section. And these are the third tier upgrades. They're just made of gold. They're pretty easy to make. So I went ahead and made these ones. And they basically times 8 the base kind of capacity. So that up to 512, right? So I added 1, it makes it 256. I add 2, it makes it 512. They can hold tons of stacks now, which is really useful. The other thing I changed here is I added a drawer for the coal. I wanted to keep the coal separate. So I have a filter on this one, right? The advanced pipe upgrade. And that's just pulling all the coal over out of here, or should say into here, because I didn't want to put it into the drawer wall, because otherwise I'll probably end up pulling this into our inventory system at some point. So I need this separate, right? So it always just powers the furnaces, is what I was thinking, right? So that is cool, and definitely working pretty well. It's also keeping up with how much it's using and how much it's pulling based on that about items too. So I don't know how many items I'd be able to add before it would start falling up behind, right? At some point it's going to fall behind, because the ratio versus what it's pulling in every operation, I think it takes like 5,000 RF, right? So at some point it's going to break down, right? We won't get enough coal to sustain what we're pulling, right? So that's why I'm doing the controlled list there. Anyway, let's go ahead and head over here. I went ahead and set this up here, just a really easy way to kind of process the resources. So basically when you take an iron and pump it through a dissolver here, you actually get yourself 32 Fe. That's enough for 2 iron. So basically that's doubling it up, right? So if I go to here now, go to, I guess, iron, you go. Go ahead and switch it over to the correct ingot. Drop that in there. We get 2, right? So that's ore doubling right there. That's how easy ore doubling is in this pack. Actually a pretty cool way to kind of manage it too. I actually like that. It's definitely different. And it's actually pretty quick too. So you don't have to worry about late game upgrades. And these things are really cheap actually. So yeah, I just went ahead and hooked that up to a Signalium generator. One thing I have an issue with these generators though is that even when when you are full on power, right? They don't stop working. They're not smart generators at all. So yeah, definitely don't want to just leave coal left in them, right? Because otherwise it's going to just burn through it all. So it just kind of counts down on the time and uses up all your fuel. So not a good time either way. Anyway, that's cool. And this here just pipes with advanced pipe upgrades. So I just want to make them good and fast. So that is good. So that is red. So first thing I want to do here is go ahead and get us 2 upgrades. One is the backpack. We can go ahead and just make this thing better, right? So we'll just go ahead and make it better because we have technology now. This is going to give it more slots and more upgrade slots. This is going to give it more slots and more upgrade slots. Then we should be able to do that one more time because we're diamond rich now. How much do we have now? 354. So this backpack at this level has a lot of slots. It even has like a bar, right? So it has so many. And there's one more upgrade level after this. And it has 5 upgrade slots. We'll get to the upgrades later in the pack. Just right now, I don't have things like slime and some other stuff that I need to do the upgrades I want. Like I want to get the feeding upgrade, probably some of the stack upgrades, and then the bag upgrade. Kind of my goal. But for right now, it's just a really big bag, right? So that's cool. The other thing I want to do is go ahead and grab one of these tool belts. So let's do that. May go ahead and grab ourselves an anvil as well. Go ahead and do that. Grab some iron. Oh, that's the wrong iron. I couldn't see it. I was just hoping it was there. Wait, let's go ahead and do that. That's cool. Go ahead and get rid of you. Go ahead and actually make an anvil. That's cool. Go ahead and grab some pouches, I think they're called as well. Yeah, these ones right here. This thing's really cool. I don't know how many we could throw in here, but we'll start with 4. Here you go. Basically, just combine this with an anvil, right? So you just do that, this, and that, except for that and that. There you go. That's going to take 3 levels. That one's going to take 5. That one's going to take 8. That one's going to take 12. There you go. Looks like I chose the right number, too. Notice in here, kind of when you shift or right click with it, it's going to have 6 slots now. So basically, I can take our tools, so stuff like that. Probably this as well, right? Go ahead, pop that in there. Probably put that in there as well. And I don't even have to do it that way, actually. What we can do with this as well, too. So if you go into Options, go to Controls, go to Keybinds, then go to Category, and go to Tool. I set these already, because I knew it was going to make it, right? But I set this button here, Open Belt Slot Inventory. And I set this one here, Swap Tool. You can set up Cycle, too, but I don't like the Cycle. So anyway, I'll do that. Let's go into here. This is a little kind of custom interface for it to just put the belt in. So you don't have to put the belt into your slot down here. It has its own slot, so you don't have to do that at all. But now that we have this, I could basically go to a slot here, hold down the other one, which I had set to 1, right? And just swap between tools, just like that, right? Just swap between them. It's super awesome. Or I go to another slot and do that, you know what I mean? And just grab that. Or I can put it back in, just choose a empty slot, and it should pull everything in too, right? So yeah, it's just a really easy way to kind of manage your tools, and very, very useful. It's actually awesome. Actually, can I pull, kind of curious, can I pull this? Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to pull in our pocket storage in there too. So really cool, really awesome, and I'll be using this thing a lot. I want that in there though. There you go. Cool. So that is a really rad upgrade. So my main goal for today is to kind of blast through the initial magic section of the pack, right? So over here we have 3 magic mods we basically need to work through to a limited extent. We don't have to go very far into them, but we do have to get through them to get to andesite alloy to be able to get it to create, right? And to do that, you need the Ritual of Forest from Nature's Aura. So it'll be the kind of goal, what we're working towards. And we also need to do something with, what is this mod here? Hexerei, which I've never used, but we only have to do 1 recipe with that. Then we need to go ahead and do a little bit of Occultism as well. And yeah, once we get through that, we'll be into Create. And I think that's going to be our first goal. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of magic here. We have some different things here. I have some triglycerides, I have some blackstone, I have some protein, then I have these other simulation blocks I made, as well as these netherwort blocks. So this is going to be pretty much everything we need. I need a bunch of cellulose, so I'm doing that as well. This here, the polished blackstone, I'll kind of explain each one. Polished blackstone is going to be used to get us black dye, basically. So you go to here, go right there. It's made out of titanium oxide, and that's going to be made from blackstone or basalt, mostly. The higher rate is on polished, though. For some reason, when you turn it into polished, it goes up 30%. So that's what I'm doing there. So that's cool. We also have triglycerides. I guess we could just craft with those ones. This one here, the netherwort. So you go to netherwort here, go there. They're going to get us this germanium that we need to actually go ahead and make this agate here for a ritual. So let's go ahead and actually, I guess that one would be going in there as well. This one here, the magenta simulation blocks, I went ahead and crafted these up. Pretty easy to do. Just take the gallium. It's a way of multiplying your gallium, basically. So you get your gallium, but we also need this manganese, and it seemed like one of the best sources of the manganese as well. So I just went ahead and did a batch of them. You get the base gallium, I believe, from just cobblestone. This one here, the gray simulation, you go to, I guess, recipe on that one. It takes tungsten, and that's what I'm using it for, to get us more tungsten, basically, because we don't have much. But it also gets you iron as well, but it's one of the highest outputs of tungsten, because I didn't have much of that. That's the same as the gallium. You get really low rates from cobblestone, right? So that is how that works there. Cool. So we've got a bunch of stuff in there, right? So let's grab that. Let's grab our oxide for right now as well. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a few things. We're going to end up needing tallow. So let's go ahead and throw the triglycerides in there. Feathers you can get from protein. So you just kind of do this recipe right here. And then our black dye, just kind of like that right there, right? So I handle that. And that's a bunch of the stuff we need. Might as well get one of the other ones going as well. So let's go ahead and grab, I guess it's the last one actually when I think about it. Last one we're going to need is, what is this called here? We need gold, right? So the chemical gold. Go ahead and grab a good amount of stacks of that. Hopefully. How much is that? That's 6 stacks. Let's just do 6 then. There you go. I think I need 2 of cellulose for every one of these recipes. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. And we're going to make a whole bunch of these gold leaf, right? So this could be an item from Nature's Aura. But anyway, let's go ahead and pump all that into there. And that should get us a good amount of those feathers, right? So that's good. We're done our processing. You know where I'm getting all the materials, right? So that's cool. So let's look at the actual kind of magic quest line here. We need to go and make the mixing cauldron from Hexerei. So let's go ahead and grab that. Should be pretty easy to do. Go ahead and grab... Oh, I don't have any of that. I'm going to actually have to waste a coal here. Not that it matters, I guess, anymore. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and grab a cauldron. Then grab ourselves a... the actual cauldron. I guess the mixing cauldron. Don't need to be sorry. It's just there were 2 cauldrons, I suppose. Let's go ahead and throw that down there. We need water for the recipe, so we might as well go ahead and make ourselves a tank here. We make the tank from Mekanism actually really easily. So let's go ahead and grab that. This thing is actually pretty cool, just because it can also be used as a bucket. So you just shift and then scroll wheel. I'll go to bucket mode on and off. We want it on right now. Let's go ahead and right click that water a few times, because I think we need 2 buckets of water. That is awesome. Then we can bucket straight into the cauldron. So that's kind of the idea there. Sweet, sweet. Let's actually go ahead and drop that off too. The recipe got pulled. We're going to need this stuff here to actually mix in the cauldron to make one of these here, a demon dream seed. So basically, to craft this, you just throw stuff into it, basically, it looks like. So that, and that. There you go. As long as you have all the right stuff in there, kind of spin around. When it's done, we'll get one of those seeds there, right? So this is a item from Occultism. We're going to need this to make something else here. Did I grab my hoe? I did not. Let's actually grab my hoe. There you go. Go ahead and get that done. Sweet. Do that. Pop that down. And we can just twerk this stuff out. Oh, don't eat that yet. Here you go. Twerk that out. First thing we're going to do with this fruit here. So we're getting this, what is this called here? Demon's Dream Fruit. We're going to use that to make some purple fire. It's really high tech and very important. Anyway, it's not very high tech. It's magical either way. Here you go. Go ahead and head over here. We'll do it right here, so it's nice and close by. Go to here, grab ourselves a netherrack. Pop that down. We'll need a flint and steel, so let's actually hunt one of those down. Sweet. Then you just take the Demon's Dream Fruit, throw it on the ground, light it on fire. If you do it on netherrack, apparently it lasts forever. Also, this fire doesn't burn you, so that's something to be aware of as well. So that's cool. We'll use this to convert some items here. So I have some andesite and I have some oak sapling. You just take that and throw that in there. And we'll throw that in there as well. That gave us other stone and unstable otherworld saplings. So pretty much the use for that. I think there's a quest I need to go ahead and click off too. I'm going to mess things up. There you go. That's good. We need to smelt down some of this too. So I'll just do like 6 or so. That should be good. And then we're going to go ahead and take those saplings, these unstable otherworld saplings, and get them planted. Now when you plant these down, they're a little weird. Just because they look like they're oak, right? So they look like they're oak. They're not looking the purple like the saplings, right? We actually have to eat one of the dream fruit to be able to actually see the real kind of wood. It's kind of like a magical tree, right? And we can't see it properly until we actually eat the foods. So anyway, you'll see that in a second here. And also, it's really weird. It makes your vision really messed up. You may have to eat a couple of them too, because it gives you hunger when you first eat one. Anyway, we're going to need, do I have any repair kits, Ben? I'd like a repair kit. A repair kit would be fantastic. I thought I had some. Where are they at, man? Not in there. Do I have repairs? Oh, there we go. Right there. So I think my axe is about ready to break, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and actually fix that real quick. Cool. Awesome. So now that we're ready, let's actually go ahead and break the leaves as well. It's because you don't have much time either, right? But anyway, let's go ahead and do that there. There we go. We got it on the first try. See, I got hunger. But there we go. Break that. And then instead of getting oak, we'll actually get the proper wood. So the other, what is that called there? Otherworld wood. So that's kind of how that works there. Pretty funky. A little strange. Really messes up your vision though, right? So anyway, we take that and then we go ahead and throw some of that into the fire as well. We won't do much, maybe like 6. There you go. Then we go ahead and grab our ashes right here. And with that, we can actually go ahead, I think it's the chalk next, right? So let's go ahead and make our chalk. The white chalk. No, it's the impure white chalk. Let's go ahead and grab you. Go to use on that puppy. No. Oh no, you have to burn this too. You have to throw this through the high-tech purple fire. Good. And this could be what we use to draw out our actual ritual. So that's going to be the use of that. So now that we have that component, we're actually all the way down to here. We need to go ahead and make some of these here. So let's go ahead and go into our crafting system, drop that off. We need 5 of these sacrificial bowls. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we got to turn 1 into a golden sacrificial bowl. So let's do that. Cool. And then I guess the next part is with the black dye. Let's go ahead and hunt that down. Did I put that somewhere? I thought I did the black dye. Have I not made black dye yet? I swear I did. Where's my oxide? I have my oxide right here. So maybe I put it into the system by mistake. Here, do I have dye in here? No. Where did I black dye, man? Oh, it's right there. It's right in front of my face, too. I'll also grab those gold leaf, too. Basically, you take those black dye, and you throw them into the fire again. Get some of these purified inks here. And with that, and the feather, hopefully I grab that. Can you get off my screen so I can see if I got everything here? There you go. Need that net. We need to go ahead and make one of these here. It's a Book of Binding Foliot. That's how I'm going to say it anyway. You need some bone meal to be able to turn into white dye. And then we go ahead and grab ourselves the actual book. That's awesome. Then we should be able to grab a book and quill, just like that. Then we should be able to grab our Book of Binding. So that is cool. We also need 4 candles. That's what the tallow was for. So let's go ahead and hopefully do them. Fantastic. And I don't think we need this stuff on us anymore. So let's actually clean up our inventory a little bit. It's a little bit of a mess here. That's good. That's good. We need the chalk. We need these. We need that. We're good. And we got our gold leaf, right? Yeah, I think we're good, right? So that's cool. Last thing we need to do here is go in and grab the quest. You notice you get the Book of Nature's Aura and the Dictionary of Spirits, which is actually really cool. Go ahead and grab the dictionary here. Actually, the first thing you should do with dictionary, actually, is combine it with your Book of Binding. Do that. It'll stay as the Dictionary of Spirits, right? But it'll turn this into a bound Book of Binding, which is pretty cool. Then we go ahead and actually open up Dictionary of Spirits. And this is where we can hunt down our actual rituals and our pentacles, which are the kind of like the rituals that we have to set up on the ground, right? So the first thing we want to do is go to this one here, Aviar Circle. Go to Visualize, because that's probably the best idea. Maybe I didn't visualize that. There you go. This is a patchouli book, so it has the cool visualization setting. Just go find a spot on the ground, right click, and you'll be able to put it down just like that. Grab your chalk and just draw it out where it has the little white bits, right? So just hit the chalk there, and it'll be good. Also shows you where you're going to put your candles and where the sacrificial bowl is going to go in the center, which is cool. And then we go ahead, I guess, and grab that and this right here, right? There you go. Go ahead and do that. Get ourselves candle, 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 and we should get a ding. There you go, got a ding. Fantastic. So the next thing we need to do, I guess, is we're going to have to get everything we need for the ritual here. But we have these sacrificial bowls, so we have 4 of them. Doesn't really matter where these go. They have to go within, I believe, 8 of the golden sacrificial bowl. But we are more than close enough. And then we have to go ahead and make our 4 agates for the ritual. And I'll show you how to look up the ritual here in a second. But we need 16 of that. 16 of that. What are the other 2? The other 2 are the manganese. What color is that? Oh, that's right there. There you go. Got 16 of that. There you go. We should be able to just unlock this recipe. And then we're thinking with agates too. I think most of the agate recipes are in the top left slot. So if you just unlock it and just put the items in there, it should just make the agate just like that. And that's cool. And then we should have all those different agates we need. Now we have everything we need for the ritual. And to look it up too, it's actually in, where's it at? It's right here. You go to spirits. There you go. No, it's not spirits. Maybe it's rituals. It's in rituals. Then summon rituals. And the one we're looking for here is the ore crushers. So this is the ritual right here. So basically it's just showing you the 4 different agates in the book you need, right? And that's going to summon, I guess that's the summon level, right? And it's going to be job, it's going to be slow crusher. So this guy's going to be really slow, but it's the only one I think we can make at this point, right? There's like different versions of the critters, the mobs that you're spawning, because basically that's what it is. It's a mob that breaks down, crushes things, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and do that. And then what do we need here? The actual book in the center, the binding book. And once we do that, started summoning Foliot Ore Crusher. It's pretty slow too, so it'll kind of slowly consume the agates, right? It's going to give off some particle effects, and yeah, it'll kind of do the thing. There you go. There goes the first one. We need all 4 to disappear. Then finally the book will disappear. Then we'll get our kind of critter here, which is actually pretty cool. Do I have food here? I need to work on better food too. I haven't looked at food at all. So I guess that's something. Anyway, go ahead and eat one more apple. There you go. Our fancy high-tech food. Then after that, all we have to do is give the ore crusher, this here, the gold leaf, and it'll crush it down to the gold powder that we need, which is kind of the idea here. Come on, grab the last one. It's such a slow ritual. All these rituals are pretty slow. Well, I don't think you can speed them up either. I'm afraid to with magic mods, to be honest. I always think something bad's going to happen. I've had them corrupt my world in the past using, things that speed up ticks. Like Torturito and stuff like that. Here we go. Apparently his name is Crymerd, which is kind of funny. Over here you'll notice if you shift and right click on him, he has an essence decay kind of thing going on. When that gets to 100%, he despawns. So that's kind of how that works there. So he only exists so long. Also, you can put the items kind of, I think, in here automatically, like manually. Or you go ahead and just drop them on the ground. He'll pick them up and slowly process it. And he slows dirt. And we need 16 of these things to kind of proceed. So I guess that's a thing. But yeah, just hopefully he makes one here in a second. Please do your thing. Do your thing. You gonna do it? There you go. And he's actually going to drop the stuff on the ground too. And we don't actually have any way, I don't think, to make like an ender hopper or anything like that right now. We don't even have ender hoppers. What are the other ones? The other one would be just a hopper, right? Absorption? Yeah, I don't think we have anything we need to make that. Yeah, we don't have blaze powder yet. So we're up to 18 of the powder. So we can actually go ahead and at least set up the ritual and kind of get it going. So I can show how it works there. I noticed too, I restarted the pack real quick and 2 of the agates are there. I don't know if that's like a bug or it doesn't always consume the items. I'm not really sure. I really don't know enough about this mod to understand that, to be honest. But also I had and made one of these here, a magnet, right? So I get a magnet from Simple Magnets, and makes it so just pick up items from 5 blocks away, just so I could idle here, right? So I just went ahead and made some coffee and stuff. Also did another batch of the gold leaf too, so that's the thing. I need to go ahead and clear this all out too, don't I? Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, it's a mess in there. Either way, it doesn't matter. What we're going to go ahead and do, I guess before anything, is drop 8 of those feathers in there. Go ahead and grab ourselves a wooden stand. So go ahead and do that right there. Then we'll need some saplings as well. So let's grab a little batch of them. We need 8. I don't know why I said 7. And then we're going to also need a dirt. So let's go ahead and grab dirt just like that. And we need to set up another ritual, right? Also, these are the occultism saplings. I need to go ahead and remember to eat a fruit when I go ahead and grab those. Anyway, let's go ahead and make sure that's on too. Anyway, here we go. How far away do we want to go? Not too far. I'll end up moving these things anyway in time, so it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, let's go ahead and just switch over to our pick. Go ahead and break that block right there. Pop that down. That is completely the wrong spot there, but that's fine. Go ahead and set up the actual dust first, right? So there's kind of a proper configuration for the dust, right? So it's kind of like this here. Just kind of do this kind of shape around the block, right? Like that, right? So you have that going for you. Then we go ahead and throw down the stands. This will get used with each ritual, I believe. So it'll actually use up the powder. So I guess that's the thing. Then I think these go here. I think there are 2 more out, right? So that there, then that there. Then I think it's 2 out from the corner as well. Just like that. Yeah. That. 1 more. And then 1 more. That'll be kind of the ritual right there. Then all we really need to do at this point is go ahead and grab all our components, which are actually in this chest here. Go ahead and grab that. I have at least 1 of them set up. Actually, this is multiple. I think it only takes 1 of the sulfur, zinc, and iron per, right? So apparently I grabbed enough for 16 recipes for whatever reason. Don't know how many recipes I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to get a good amount out of that critter before he despawns, I guess is kind of the plan there. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw this stuff down. So the sulfur dioxide, we'll just throw that in the corners. Actually, don't know if it matters, to be honest. Also, I need andesite. Let's go ahead and grab some of that in a second, too. Anyway, zinc, and then some iron. So yeah, you need, what is that there? That's the sulfur, zinc, iron, and then you also need andesite, right? So andesite, still got 64, so we're looking pretty good there. Then we should just have to put that there. So we have our andesite. Then grab a sapling. then when the sapling grows, it actually makes the ritual go, right? So we just go ahead and work that out. And... wait, what? What did I mess up here? I messed up something. Maybe it does care about the order of the items. Okay, maybe I was completely wrong. So let's look at that real quick. So the andesite alloy. So andesite there, tungsten left, zinc right, Fe there. Also, did I actually grab sulfur dioxide? I did. Oh, that's silicon dioxide. Actually, is that the right stuff? I can't remember. It is silicon dioxide, so that is right. Do I have all these right? Look really quick. No, they all look right to me. That one's in the right spot. That one's in the right spot. Right spot. Right spot. So I guess we'll have to try this again real quick. Let's go ahead and break the tree, because it's supposed to do the ritual when you break the tree. Or, sorry, do the tree, right? And we'll try moving these things around. Let's move you out. You out. I didn't think it was this picky, but it may be. Let's see here. So it was, looking at the andesite, tungsten, zinc. Okay, let's go be tungsten. Go ahead, see if we can hunt that down. Wait. Oh, I have something wrong. What do I have wrong? I totally messed something up here. Where's it at here? One more time. There we go. Ah, I need tungsten. Yeah. Let's go ahead and grab tungsten. There you go. Hunt that down. I actually don't have much of that either. Have to keep a little bit of that to make more of those blocks there, the gray simulations. Anyway, I need to look at that one more time. Yeah. Tungsten, iron, zinc. Okay. So, iron, zinc, tungsten. Let's try it that way. It probably isn't picky, so that is actually not the right order there. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. I just had the wrong material. What the heck did I grab? Sulfur. I don't know why I grabbed sulfur. But do a whole bunch of particles, and then after a couple seconds, there you go. Get a little ender pearl sound, and you got yourself 3 andesite alloy. So that's kind of how that works there. And I'm going to have to do that a bunch more, but you can see how slow getting this gold powder is. But I'm going to be waiting on it for a bit. I need a couple recipes before we can actually do anything with great, right? Because one recipe, 3 andesite is going to do a lot for us. So I didn't notice something at first was we actually had to do another ritual. I've actually gone ahead and done it. So the ritual we had to do was this one right here, to make andesite casings. Basically the same ritual. So ritual of the forest with a wood machine frame. So those again. Then andesite alloys. So I got that done. And then, yeah, just make yourself some casings. You get 2 per kind of ritual. So not too bad there. After that point, apparently, though, you go into here. You have a new way of doing it. So you actually have to make a depot and a deployer. And then you just use an andesite alloy. And it turns the wood machine frame into a casing. So we have a new way of doing it after this point. But something I completely missed either way. So this here is going to take some funky stuff. We're going to have to get the brass. And I did not even see this either. I did not see anything. I'm missing all this stuff. Oh my goodness, the brass. We would have to do probably either Tinkers. So just kind of look at it right here. Can we do that at Tinkers? Hopefully that's not disabled or anything. Yeah, we just do copper and zinc. And the other option would be with great, right? What would be the other option? This one, it'd be this one, right? You go and look at the mixing. Yeah, we could do that as well. Looks to me like the better option would be to go ahead and at least set up a small Tinkers, which we'll probably end up doing in the next video. Then we'll go ahead and actually get it decorated at that point. But we'll have our brass and be able to get that all made up. Because we can't do this right this second, I don't think. I can do that. That's actually easy. Nothing's changed there, I don't think. So many recipes have been changed, I have to be very careful because I kind of just assume things. It's a bad thing to do, right? But anyway, that is a thing, and not too bad. But in between episodes, I'll probably just go ahead and let this guy do a whole bunch of this stuff. At least have a little bit of a base andesite. How much do you have left? He's still only at 2%, so I could actually do a really good amount there. But I'm also going to probably go ahead and do some more of these casings and stuff as well, just so we have everything we need in the next video to kind of just move forward as well. Actually, I probably won't do any more casings. I'll probably just do andesite. Now that I think of it, probably be the better option, right? Just use his durability and get that done. Although, pretty cool, pretty awesome. Pretty neat way of progressing, actually. I actually don't mind it. Usually, I don't usually like it when magic's used as gates too much, but it's not too bad, right? So you'll just have to do this for a little bit, kind of earn your rite of passage, and after that point, You won't have to do this anymore. Also, this guy makes a horrible sound. His sound, you hear that? It sounds like a record on a loop. It's a horrible sound. I don't know who came up with that, but my goodness, they should be drug in the street. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.